Title: The Only Way to Have a Successful Revolution in Any Field of Human Activity. For what it is worth, Schlesinger claims to have learned from history that most people cannot open their minds to new ideas unless a mind-opening team with a peculiar membership goes to work on them. Otherwise, life will go on exactly as before, no matter how painful, unrealistic, unjust, ludicrous, or downright dumb that life may be. The team must consist of 3 sorts of specialists, he says. Otherwise, the revolution, whether in politics or the arts or the sciences or whatever, is sure to fail. The rarest of these specialists, he says, is an authentic genius, a person capable of having seemingly good ideas not in general circulation. A genius working alone, he says, is invariably ignored as a lunatic. The second sort of specialist is a lot easier to find, a highly intelligent citizen in good standing in his or her community, who understands and admires the fresh ideas of the genius, and who testifies that the genius is far from mad. A person like that, working alone, says Schlesinger, can only yearn out loud for changes, but fail to say what their shapes should be. The third sort of specialist is a person who can explain anything, no matter how complicated, to the satisfaction of most people, no matter how stupid or pig-headed they may be. He will say almost anything in order to be interesting and exciting, says Schlesinger. Working alone, depending solely on his own shallow ideas, he would be regarded as being as full of shit as a Christmas turkey. Schlesinger, high as a kite, says that every successful revolution, including abstract expressionism, the one I took part in, had that cast of characters at the top. Pollock being the genius in our case, Lenin being the one in Russia's, Christ being the one in Christianity's. He says that if you can't get a
had my 5th bladder scraping yesterday, and I was real happy that I didn't have to stay in the hospital. They said that I might have to, I was probably going to have to stay overnight in the hospital. I had that, but still had to come home in a catheter. Hate the catheter. I don't have a narrow urethra, and I still hate the catheter. I know how dumb I sound, and I know how bad I am at explaining things and communicating to other people. And I don't think it's like, I don't think I sound crazy. I'm just dumb enough in some ways, and I'm bad at speaking, but I know my idea is fire. I know it's absolutely fire. I know that it's going to happen. It'll be changed in some ways. I don't know how they'll go about doing it. I don't know who will get the you know what, but I want to get ahead of it, and I want my, like, someone will see this video, or they have like bots now. They have like AI bots that will view like YouTube videos, I think, without even you getting like a hit, like someone watched it, a view. If the AI watches, I don't think you can get a view. And so people get information and ideas from videos from that. I don't know that for sure. I think of all sorts of scenarios. I am truly a paranoid schizophrenic. I truly am fighting cancer. I have this really, really good idea that I'm trying to protect, but also trying to get to competent people that can make it. It's horrible pitch, isn't it? To you know, and also, like, I'm trying to pitch a game show, and like, I'm the atypical person that they vet away from people even getting on the game show. Like, I would clean up on like American Says or Family Feud, because I'm giftedly, I'm not saying a genius, but I'm a gifted divergent thinker. Like, I can think of a whole bunch of things, but it's like 52 car pickup where it's like it's real slow, and like, I'm not like Ken Jennings. I'm not Kenny Jennings, you know. Now, the idea, I did, because I had the idea from watching that the Henson show, the Creature Maker show that I mentioned in the earlier videos, and I even like sent a link to the Jim Henson. I forgot what it's called online, but I don't know if they watch it. If like a team of theirs would watch it, they never got back to me. I know how unprofessional it is, but just because it's unprofessional doesn't mean it's not good. I mean, there's diamonds and pearls. There's like like really polished, well-made things made by professional people. That's like made like diamonds or coals, and there's really great things that are made by people that have like an irritant and they're just stuck somewhere and they make pearls. You know what I'm saying? But so like I think if I ever got to talk to either Lisa or Brian Henson, I'm pretty sure, because I kind of investigated what they do now. They would say to me, we're really happy that you were inspired by our show to make this show, and we would even consider doing it, but you'd have to get the money to come back, and then we would make it, and like it has to be developed. It has to be further developed, and you have to have many people to work and to develop. And there's no way I could do that and deal with a whole bunch of people. So the number one people that I would like to talk to and get to and have an audience with, and they're probably the hardest people to talk to because they're at the very top of, like, I don't know, maybe everything. The people that the stars, the celebrities want to talk to, and that's either Bob Iger or Bob Chapek. And one of them, I don't know if the other guy has totally retired now, and the other guy has taken as a top guy at Disney or not. But the one of the main reasons that I like to have one of them to hear it and then okay it or someone under them is because, like, part of the show, especially the part with the video screen where it's like there's a whole bunch of different ways you can have like the characters, the creatures, and then the contestants. If you could have like a back and forth communication like that, but there's other ways to do it. And for the game show, the Disney I watched a documentary where they're showing how they made all the different rides and Disney's with the Visionaries and stuff. And the engineers and the attitude those engineers had and stuff, that if some of those people could help make the game show, or some people with the intellect to do that, to make something like that, an attitude like they want it and make it where it can do something like that would be the most greatest thing. If they can make the characters on the video screen communicate with the actual contestants, and now there's AI. So like when I made the videos, AI wasn't as powerful as it was. It couldn't do all the things it used to do. And I was talking about how we could get the puppets again there and switch the costumes and it'd be kind of hectic and stuff. But now there's like the AI where you sit there and you have a camera on you, and all your movements, and then and you do, and then there's a creature on the screen or a person on the screen, actor, avatar on the screen that emulates the things really well. So that's like a big chunk of what the game show would have to have in it. So, and also, like, I don't know how I'm going to get a hold and get any time with like Bob Chapek or Bob Chapek or Bob Iger, but those are the guys that's the number one optimum guys. And I mean, I don't know if it's not I probably end up with someone that's not that high up on it, just someone lower, but that kind of idea with that kind of class, that would be the number one people that I would like to get to make the game show, and I think could make the game show what it should be. Now I don't know how you get an audience with them. Lower level, like celebrity dudes that I would like to try to get the idea to. Then they take the idea and then they try to get to Bob Saget or Bob Iger, is Matthew Lillard. He's the guy, one of the guys from Scream, SLC Punk. He had a show, the Purple Worm Kill Kill Kill, and man, I really like that show. The show's real good, real entertaining. The one thing that I might not want him to do is he seems really tight with the D&D people. Like the other guy was like an actual like D&D work with the people on the 5th edition, like the 5th edition D&D people. And I really don't want it to be a controlled D&D thing. I want it to be its own thing. But the Matthew Lillard guy and I remember the Tarantino thing, and I'm a big fan of Tarantino, but I don't care what Tarantino thinks about people. And also, I like the Beatles and I like Elvis. And also, the Beatles liked Elvis, and Elvis liked the Beatles. So, still, Tarantino, I like his movies, but I don't care what he thinks about people. Matthew Lillard's cool. I think he's cool. And he would be one of those that, man, if I could get to him, and then get the idea to him, and maybe he could get the idea to someone else that could do the idea right. The other one is Dan Hannon, or Hannon, and he's the guy that is one of the main guys that made Rick and Morty, and he was like the head writer and creator on a bunch of stuff like Community and whatnot. And he would be a real good one that I like to get it to, but I don't know if he would, how much he would listen to me. He would be like, I like it, I'm going to make my own thing, and I might give you a little bit, but zero control, a little bit credit. And I don't need full control. I just need to I'm real humble about this thing, but still, he's one of the main people I like to get to. One of the reasons for that is he had like a cross country thing where he'd invite people on the stage, and he already kind of did something like the game show anyway with D&D, where he had that one guy you seen on community one time. He played like Jenna's like an introverted cousin, I think, and he was like a D&D guy. He DM and a little bit, and then Dan would have himself and like a couple other guys on stage, and they'd do like a D&D thing, kind of like the Purple Worm Kill Kill Kill, but like on stage, and I really like that. But those are like the main people that if I can get this idea to, and those particular, and then they take the idea, and then they have the contacts, and like they can y'all can have like the lion's share of the credit, the lion's share of the money payout. And I don't even have to have like a character made in it. I would like to, because I have good ideas, and that's the main things, and I'm talking about. And I know the idea is great. I know it's going to happen. I don't know exactly how it's going to be, or if I'll get like any credit for making it. But when you see this game show on the TV, just know that maybe it's not my idea that you see, but someone saw my idea and they told someone about it, or they saw it themselves, and they used it as grease to make the show that you're going to see on TV that's going to work. And I might not get nothing out of this, but it is. But I will know that it is from me making this YouTube video. So if nothing else, I'll know. And I do. I like 1 or 2% of the royalties, or the net profit, and credit, not like the developer's credit, or like I've talked about this in the earlier videos of it. This get up here, I'm Mr. Jerry, and is a nickname. Like I remember we used to play a bunch of role playing games, and there's a girl one time, and she walked up to me. It's like, so you're Jerry, and I'm like, no, I'm Mr. Jerry. And then I was like that because, and then everyone started calling me Mr. Jerry. But like there's other nicknames I had, like I had some friends like to call me Jer Bear, and that bugged me because that's Jerry Garcia. Even though I'm not a celebrity, I don't want to be a celebrity. Anybody ever called me that, I was like, oh, I'm not Jerry Garcia. And it bugged me that I'm used to, but I'm Mr. Jerry. And then later on, like 2 years later, or maybe 4 or 5 years later, came out the Unbreakable movie with Mr. Glass, and I have similarities to that guy. I'm kind of like Mr. Glass lived with his mom, but he didn't really because he made a good living selling like vintage ash can the things that I forgot the name, but the things comic book artists, the actual first sheets and stuff. And I'm not like, my bones are fine. I'm close to being like the Unbreakable because I've taken a lot of tumbles in my life. And but like my paranoid schizophrenia, I have friends where I go hang out, but no one really knows me because I hang out and we play role playing games, and I come home and I hide in my house, and I have my mom, and my mom is really the only person I really trust. Well, I mean, I have other family members, but really, so it's like there's like a thing about me where I am set apart, or I set myself apart because of the paranoid schizophrenia, and made myself like Mister. Like when someone's a Mister, they're not on first base name basis, you know. The gorilla thing and I didn't put this on. The gorilla thing and this hat is like if you talk like Mr. Glass, right? And Mr. Glass he has that one where he's talking about like the good guy has like the chin, this chin's right, and the bad guy has like big eyes and all that kind of stuff. It's like I'm a regular person, and I'm a big guy. I'm unusually strong. Before I lifted weights, just have the body straight for being straight. And if I was a villain, and I'm not a villain, and I don't want to do anything. I'm not doing anything bad. I have empathy and forethought. I'm all about peace and love, and I don't want bad things to happen to people. But I just sympathize more with the Mr. Glass. So it's like Mr. Jerry is like, imagine like a gorilla, and he got trapped, and he got kept in a place kind of like that Tiger King thing, and he's bars all the time, and there's like a couple llamas over here, and there's some parrots over here, and it's not even like a real zoo. It's really like a rundown park somewhere between in the Panhandle of Texas somewhere. And they rescue me from that place, and at that place people used to like let the people throw fiddle faddle and cracker jacks, and Miss Jerry loves fiddle faddle, cracker jacks, and that kind of stuff. And it was every once in a while I'd get to watch like King Kong, and I get real excited about King Kong, watching King Kong, but he's a gorilla. And then he's like, it's this rescued, and he's like, oh great, now I'm in like this reservation kind of thing, but really it's more like the zoo. And there's like actual like silverback gorillas, like, oh man, they're all young because I was in captivity. I had like a friend like Louise Gomez or something, or something, was like the keeper and hung out with me and talked to me and stuff. And like he's gone, and I'm stuck with like Brutus and the silverback and all these other gorillas that were like raised in the wild, and I like them. And then like one day there's like this superhero wizard kid, and he's like one of the DC heroes, like one of the young ones that inherited like their magic equipment, like Star Spangled Girl. But he's like his ancestors were like a bunch of wizards, and all the wizards passed on this one hat. He's also got wands and stuff, that kid that was like the superhero kid. But he also, like, there's a show called Stardust, where a movie called Stardust, which is all these ghosts, is like a line of ghosts following these people around. And it's like there's these ghosts that there's all these wizards all tied to this hat, but you don't see them. And sometimes and a few of the ghosts can talk to the kid, but not all of them. But all the ghosts can talk to each other, like those ones in Stardust. in the Stardust movie,